Well, coming up next here on Championship Court, it is the women's doubles gold medal match featuring the duo of Simone Jardim, Parris, Todd. They're going up against Megan Fudge and Alix Truong. Jardim and Todd will try to stay perfect on the season. 5 gold medals in 5 attempts, trying to make it a perfect 6 for 6.
Yeah, I mean, again, they're the team to beat. We said the road to gold goes through Jardim and Todd. And Chad, you mentioned earlier too, Fudge and Truong, they're the only team out there this year to take a match off of Jardim and Todd, and they did it in the first event of the year. They took the 2 out of 3, but then lost the game to 15 in the gold medal match in Punta Gorda.
Yeah, and for Jardim and Todd, you know, we discuss it each week how they don't stay stagnant. They keep working on things. They keep changing strategies. Part of what they've been working on right now is being able to cover the lines and not getting pinched into the middle. For Fudge and Truong, you know, we haven't seen them as a partnership since the first week. Megan Fudge has played a couple with Susanna Bush. She's played some with Bobby Oshiro. So, you know, with continuing that continuity, it's difficult when you're changing partners up each week.
Look there at Parris Todd, the 25-year-old, Fort Myers, Florida. She calls home 8 gold medals on the tour this year. There's her partner, Simone Jardim. You're going to see her twice today. Women's doubles final. She's coming up in the mixed doubles final as well. 5 gold medals this year, all of those coming alongside Parris Todd. And you talk about Fudge and Truong being the only duo to beat them, but what's it going to take to finish the job in a gold medal match?
Well, again, it's a tough task, especially when you have to get them twice. You got to get the 2 out of 3, and you got to get that game to 15. But again, it's consistent. As you see Megan Fudge right there, Bel Air, Florida, also known as On the Road now, their RV family. But again, you have to stay consistent. You can't make mistakes. Limit the unforced errors. Stay in it. You have to stay competitive. You can't get down. You got to stay competitive. And then her partner, Alix Truong, right there. But again, staying competitive, limit the unforced errors, and give yourself a fighting chance.
Well, one thing that Fudge and Truong did in Punta Gorda that got them that first 2 out of 3 to 11 win, they were a little bit more aggressive. They put some pressure on Jardim and Todd, and then when Todd and Jardim tried to speed it up, they were ready for the counterattack. They slid, created some separation, and really put some very good and very fast-paced balls back on Todd and Jardim.
We are just moments away from getting started here on Championship Court in the women's gold medal match at the Boca Raton APP New York City Open from the grounds of the Billie Jean King USTA National Tennis Center. It's been a tremendous day of pickleball so far. 2 gold medal matches down, 3 left to go.
Women's doubles is probably my favorite event to watch. The women, the firefights, the hands battles are absolutely incredible on the women's doubles side, but it's so hard to top what we just saw in that singles match. What an incredible match from Sobek and Velichkovic, but these ladies will bring that fire, and this is going to be another good match here on Championship Sunday.
Championship Sunday continues on. Truong and Fudge, the second-seeded duo, making their way out towards the baseline. Truong, of course, coming off of a gold medal at the Vlasic Classic in mixed doubles alongside partner in that tournament, Andre Diescu. How does getting that experience and getting that gold help her here, even though it's women's doubles versus mixed?
Well, she's had a couple of showings now on Championship Sunday, and understanding the situation, understanding the atmosphere, and being comfortable within that. You know, there's a lot of highs and lows that go along with playing on Championship Sunday and being in the atmosphere.
Game 1 time in, 0-0-2.
We are underway in the women's gold medal match, and quickly a side out for Jardim and Todd.
I know it's early, but those are the ones, though, too, that you can't miss.
Yeah.
Truong's got to finish that and give them a point early.
Just missed wide. These two have already played in the tournament. Jardim and Todd knocking down Fudge and Truong out of the winner's bracket final. That was a pretty easy game, 3 and 5 as they advanced. Jardim catches the net court.
Yeah, she's going to speed up a couple of balls already so far. Caught that net court. One was over, one right there, straight into it. Good attacks there from Parris Todd.
0-0-2.
Truong overcooks the forehand.
Ball hit the barrier on the fly, and the barrier is about 15 feet behind the baseline.
She got a little excited.
0-0-1.
Megan Fudge already won a silver medal today in the women's singles. Already starting to see some hand battles around the kitchen line.
Yeah, good counterattack there by Truong. Jardim just blocking it, getting it back below the net, and then twisting Truong up.
Comes up a little bit short.
One zero two.
1-0-2.
Oh, there goes our
At the court.
court, Mike.
Yep.
I got it. Good.
Thank you.
Parris
Thank you, Parris Todd.
also doubles as a technician.
0-1-1.
We've seen a couple of tight moments here early on, and obviously all 4 of these women are professionals, but how difficult is it to take the court after a match like the one that we just saw that had that raucous and rowdy atmosphere?
Good move there by Fudge. Yeah, I mean, you're coming into a situation where the crowd and the intensity levels are high. You're trying to come in and feel it out, get your own rhythm going.
And also, look at who was sidelined for William Sobek. It was Simone Jardim and Alix Truong were standing next to each other, cheering for Sobek the whole time, and now they're playing against each other. So to say that these players aren't a tight-knit family on the road, too, would be a very big understatement.
Forced error from Todd.
Yeah, just tries to do a little too much with that drive, spins off it. Doesn't quite hit through it.
1-1-2.
Jardim can't hold on. What do both sides need to do right now to establish a rhythm?
I mean, it's still a feel-out process right now for both teams. They're trying to figure out what's their game plan, what they're going to go with. And right now, it's pressure from Jardim and Todd as they're just attacking Fudge and Truong. I think that's going to be their game plan early on, is try and get some mistakes as well.
Big hit from Todd, finds some space.
Jardim says no, don't hit it. Todd hits it anyway, but I think right now both teams are struggling to keep the ball down, and that's part of, how do we find the rhythm? We have to start taking those balls a little earlier, get into some extended points. Everything's kind of just sitting up for both teams.
Into the body of Truong.
And what I think you're also seeing, too, on the flip side is you're seeing Fudge and Truong, and see what we get here. We are going to get a switch here, but it looked like Truong and Fudge were going to stay and give different looks side to side. But now it looks like they're going to keep Fudge on that left side more, which is where I would like to see her.
Why is that a better fit for them?
Just because Fudge has a bigger forehand, and she can cover a little more ground right now than Truong.
That's in.
Oh, beautifully placed lob from Jardim.
That's a situation where you look at your partner and say you, and neither of them. Yeah, right there. You.
Yep. Fudge looked right at Truong first.
Can't place it any better than that.
Truong taking a little too big of a backswing there with that ball dropping. The further you take it back, the further that ball continues to drop, and you end up hitting on top of it. That's the reason why she went into the net.
Todd coming up a little bit short. Side out goes back over to Fudge and Truong.
1-4-1.
Truong trying to speed it up, instead finds the tape.
Yeah, a couple unforced errors early on for Truong off the top of the tape. It's not going to help their cause when they need to be as clean as possible.
That's a big swing from Truong, center mass.
Yeah, that's it right there, right at the body of Parris Todd. Now she can do is try to get her paddle on it, but again, too big of a ball from Truong.
2-4-2.
Oh, what a point!
Not too sure why she tried to speed that one up there. Off balance, they'd fought so hard to stay in that. Truong and Fudge throwing everything at Jardim and Todd right now.
3-4-2.
3-4-2.
All about that angle right there, and Jardim showing off as she goes real tight angle to the sideline. Nothing that Fudge could do right there.
4-3-1.
Some big hitting in the center from Parris Todd.
Yeah, good setup there. Jardim kind of misdirects one into the middle, and Todd comes straight over and starts the attack.
5-3-1.
Unlucky net court as that falls wide.
If that was Sobek, it would have dropped in. Sobek was,
He's going to have nightmares about those
All
net
right,
courts.
Bilichkovic against Sobek.
yeah.
Fudge finds some space down the middle of the court.
Well, Jardim upset with herself right there because she had started that, and so she knows what's going to happen on that. She just didn't get her forehand up in time to finish.
Second server.
Truong again getting a little too big. You saw that paddle go all the way back behind the body. She catches that ball
3-5-2.
past the shoulders. Nice hands from Fudge. Catches Jardim by surprise.
Fudge and Truong hanging tough here in game number one.
Side out.
Yes, Megan's like the court was completely open. There was a big hole through the middle. Fudge laying that paddle back just a little too far.
Point.
Point goes the way of Todd and Jardim.
Again, you're just seeing the pressure, just constant pressure for Jardim and Todd right now. just missing that. I like that decision right there, but I did not think she overhit that at all, but goes just a little long.
Yeah, it just came a little too flat. She wasn't able to get underneath it enough.
6-4-2.
Couple of net cords, but Jardim misses just by about a fraction of an inch.
Crowd erupted on that double let cord right there.
They got excited.
They did.
4-6-1. Second server.
Good return there from Todd, pushing Truong back.
4-6-2.
Alix hitting that one off the back foot.
Good hands there from Simone Jardim.
Some great coverage by Megan Fudge in the middle of that as Truong kept pinching middle and she ended up on the other side. Fudge just filled in behind. Jardim thought she had a winner on the backside, but good coverage from Fudge to keep them in that point.
Beautiful read there from Alix Truong.
Yeah, good spot right there as Jardim was full sprint to the right, and she could not recover in time to slow down.
6-4-2.
Parris Todd with the put away.
Yeah, good attack and good finish there from Todd. Fudge kind of slid that return.
Timeout receiving team 7-4-2.
Todd just stepped in and started the 5-fight.
Alix Truong and Megan Fudge take a timeout, trailing 7-4. This one feels right now like a little bit of a battle of attrition because points have been tough to come by. What's going to be the difference maker in a game like this?
Well, again, you have four players who know each other's game really well, so it's the execution part of it, right? You're seeing the game plan from Jardim and Todd. It's let's go hard, let's get some mistakes. They've made some mistakes of their own, going a little too hard, maybe pulling the trigger. You've seen Jardim pull the trigger on a ball, went in the net, and then went a little long. So still trying to fine-tune things a little bit. But right now, I think if Truong and Fudge want to get in this and stay in this, elongate the points, maybe force a mistake, see if they can get maybe Todd to pop up a ball, because going slow to Jardim, she's going to eat people alive. But maybe get a mistake from Todd, and they can attack. But again, right now, Jardim and Todd in control of 7-4 in game one.
It hasn't been many dinking rallies going on so far in this one.
Receiving team 1 timeout remaining. Serving team 2 timeouts remaining.
So Truong and Fudge with 1 timeout remaining here in game number 1 of the women's doubles gold medal match at the Boca Raton APP New York City Open.
Time in. 7-4-2.
What a decision, the poach from Jardim.
Nimble. Just scooting around that kitchen line and sideline, making sure she doesn't fall in.
8-4-2. Sign out.
You hear Jardim telling herself patience right there. She's trying to force the issue. It's a tougher ball to speed up.
4-8-1.
Hands battle goes the way of Todd as she puts it at the feet of Alix Truong.
Yeah, Fudge had a couple of good swings there. Almost caught Jardim, but she was able to get it back. But Todd, the quick hands. That's hit the backstop.
Again,
Second time. This one had, a little bit more height to it, though.
Gets Todd and Jardim back on serve, up 8-4-1.
Wow.
That ball was going to go out, but Todd was like, nah, I'm just going to take the biggest swing possible on this one.
This will be quicker if I put this ball away. Racks that ball through the middle.
Listen, everyone can be a winner if you want it bad enough.
9-4-1.
Fudge with the passer just underneath the paddle.
She finally got it a little further outside of the backhand of Simone Jardim and finds the winner, but still second server here for Jardim and Todd.
Oh, the angle. How did she cut that?
Loose wrist, come inside it and just push away, get full extension away from the body. She does that by not trying to overhit it as well. It's all about the hand movement.
Earlier in the match, we had our Vlasic firefight of the match. No surprise, it is coming from game one. This was a great one.
Again, these ladies, again, the hands battles they have, and whoever's able, again, we talk about it, get that ball down to win that point here. But again, incredible hands by all four of these ladies.
That was the Vlasic firefight of the match. And Jardim and Todd is slowly, almost like a boa constrictor, just slowly tightening the grip until you don't know you're in trouble anymore.
Man, that's dark.
Listen, I'm trying to come up with...
Until you see the darkness fade.
Yeah, in
right,
their
fine.
face.
The light
the life
is fading.
sucked out of them.
Right.
The
And that's
darkness.
exactly, we will call now the team of Parris, Todd, and Simone Jardim. The boa constrictor of the APP. I like it. They just slowly suck the life out of it. Because again, it was almost like they were toying with them early, right? It's close.
All right, now
And
we're
then
taking the analogy a little far.
And now they're about to end it.
And there it is. Game one goes to Jardim and Todd. 11-4 here in the women's doubles gold medal match. We'll have game two action coming up next here from Championship Court. This is the Boca Raton APP New York City Open.
We all love pickleball because it's a sport you can play with the whole family, and now the little ones can play too. Introducing the Ben Johns Jr. paddle and the Megalodon paddle that both feature smaller grips, lightweight and durable construction, and a fun design that the kids are going to love.
Ah, retirement. It's not all one big vacation. It's great to find purpose by trying a new activity. Keep an active social life, but don't forget to make new friends too. As always, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Ah, isn't it wonderful to be retired?
Hi, I'm Matt Wright, proud ambassador of Original Penguin.
Congratulations to Parris, Todd, and Simone Jardim on their gold medal.
I admire Simone in so many different ways. We've built such an amazing relationship and has really just helped me with my career overall.
Championship point for Jardim and Todd. And Jardim ends it with a huge forehand.
Been so much fun playing with Parris for sure and spending some time with her.
Simone Jardim and Parris Todd are your women's doubles gold medal winners.
Simone Jardim and Parris Todd, 5 gold medals in 5 tournaments so far this year. They have been the gold standard of women's doubles on the APP. What's surprising, or maybe not surprising, impressive would be the better word, is they just keep getting better.
Well, and that's what it comes down to as far as if you want to stay at the top, you have to keep changing things up. You have to keep adapting as the weeks go on, because ultimately these players are seeing each other week after week. If you don't adapt and you don't change and you stay stagnant, then eventually you're going to get beaten because nothing new is coming into the game.
Jardim and Todd took game number 1 11-4 as we are set for game 2. Another poach from Jardim.
Yeah, great step in. She reads that Truong is going to pop that dink up, steps in, cuts off the angle, puts it away. Good start here for Jardim and Todd.
A little bit too big there at the kitchen line.
Yeah, she was actually ahead of that one. She set it up well, went into the right hip of Fudge and jammed her up, but it didn't come back as fast as she had anticipated. Jardim heading down on top of that one. And a pretty good spot from Todd there through the middle.
Zero, 1, 2.
Truong finds some space down the line.
Well, Jardim doesn't get much on that ball and kept it a little high. That's such an easy ball for Truong to go right down the line.
1, 1, 2.
Jardim pushes it just a little bit long. Fudge and Truong on.
It's off. It's not from me. Referee timeout.
We have a referee timeout on the court.
Well, there's some static that's going on. And I'm not too sure. Yeah, I've been hearing it in the headphones the whole time as well. I'm not too sure if it's coming from the DJ booth or where it's coming from. But Todd asking right now if the DJ can turn off either the speaker or what it is that's going on over there.
Getting the equipment checked out. For Fudge and Truong, what do they need to do here in game number 2 to try and force that game 3?
Control the pace, keep the ball down, not allow Todd and Jardim to attack and elongate these points, because again, when they get into shorter points and Jardim and Todd are able to speed the ball up, that's where they're running into trouble.
We are back to play here in game 2 of the women's doubles gold medal match.
Wow.
Miss hit from Truong.
Yeah, you heard that bird fly through the court right there with that high pitch. Oh, ball's lost underneath the scoreboard.
It's a great looking scoreboard, though.
It is a good looking scoreboard. The ruffles underneath it, however, have caused that ball to disappear.
New ball in play.
Here we go. 1, 2, 1. Point.
Fudge cuts it just a little short.
Yeah, good ball from Jardim, but didn't put a whole lot of pressure on Fudge there. She was just late getting to it.
Net court allows the pop-up. Truong puts it away.
Well, yeah, Truong can't miss that one. She missed a couple of those earlier on in game number 1. Doesn't miss that one, though.
2-2-2.
Jardim going too big on the around the post defense, but the big issue there was that she didn't do anything with that pop-up. Brought Fudge and Truong back up to the kitchen line after that lob. Excellent job from Truong going around the post.
Right down Broadway.
Yeah, that's a nice shot right there, and finds a hole in the middle, and that's been the suspect area here for Truong and Fudge is down the middle on the speed ups.
Todd going right at the feet of Alix Truong to earn the quick side out.
Yeah, good spot there from Todd. So difficult to pick up from the toes. That's what we always talk about as far as getting a ball down compared to overhitting it.
That's a great ball there from Truong down the sideline again. It's a tough ball to speed up as you're a little deep, is Parris Todd, and then it's going on the angle, and Truong can create that angle on her own down the line.
Sped up by Todd. She gets the point.
Yeah, that one catches the net cord too, so just kicks up a little bit. Comes off the top of the paddle at Truong. She looked like she was on it, but the help from the net cord
3-2-2.
was a little too much.
Just a little too big there from Truong as that ball gets sped up in the middle. If she can stay out in front and punch that back through the middle, she's going to have a lot more success on that ball.
Oh, that ball's...
Oh, the defense, but Fudge gets the winner.
I mean, Todd got a couple of balls back. I'm not sure how she got them back. And she tried to call Jardim off of that last forehand, but good finish from Fudge.
Starting to trade a couple of shots here.
Yeah, like two heavyweights standing in the middle of the ring just trading blows. But again, Jardim and Todd out to a 2-point lead.
Fudge just misses it long.
Yeah, tough to roll that one when you're on the move.
4-2-1.
Into the top of the tape.
Yeah, I think the wind at the back of Truong right now, it knocked that third down from Todd, where she thought she was going to be able to reach that out of the air, and then it just gets a little bit too far out in front of her. She was already committed.
Into the body of Alix Truong. But to your point about wind, it has been an issue at times this week. We've had some gusts here in Flushing Meadows, but overall a perfect week for pickleball, blue skies, pleasant temperatures, and we've been rewarded with some pretty fantastic gold medal matches up to this point.
No, they've been good so far, so 2 for 2, and this one pretty much seems to be in hand so far for Todd and Jardim. They've got that coil wrapped around their opponent right now.
You're never going to let me live that.
They're squeezing.
Squeeze the life out of Truong and Fudge.
I mean, for Truong and Fudge, they haven't quite found a rhythm yet, right? They're still leaving some balls up. Fudge has been late to a couple on the backhand side. Truong's been late to a couple on the forehand side. She's sprayed a couple of balls well deep. So,
how much of that, though, is them, and how much of it is due to the pressure of Jardim and Todd?
I mean, a lot of the balls that Jardim and Todd are hitting, some of the balls from Todd where she's putting some good swings on are adding the pressure, but the majority of them, they're not high pressure balls. A lot, yes, they're moving it around, they're creating some opportunities, but
put away right down the middle.
That ball's not a point for Jardim and Todd if they don't know each other really well. If that's a partnership where they don't know Jarjing's going to pull that trigger, no one's covering in the middle. But Todd covers the middle after she sees that pull down the line. That's the put away.
Big swing from Jardim, rewarded in an error into the net.
yeah, and even right there, typically what you would expect is Jarjing's going to go hard right in front at Fudge, but she kind of slides that back into the body of Truong.
Just missed trying to go cross court.
That one wasn't going for court.
All body, but again, it wasn't long. It was just wide.
8-2-2. Side out.
Todd can't handle it, so side out for Fudge and Truong. Still some work to do, trailing 2-8 here in game number 2. Down a game as Jardim and Todd took the first, 11-4. Really nice shot there from Alix Truong.
Well, she recovered nicely. She's the one who started that. She recovered to the middle nicely and was able to finish.
Finds the long back-to-back points for Truong. Lets out a yell.
What you're finding too right now is Truong and Fudge have switched sides. They put Truong on the left. They have Fudge on the right.
4-8-1. Second server.
Fudge takes a big swing there, completely off balance.
4-8-2.
Finally, Todd puts it away.
A good dig from Truong in the middle of that, off the paddle of Jardim, but can't get it down, and Todd is not going to miss that overhead on a good angle.
Parris Todd, so much success on tour this season. Our call was out.
After two other balls have been hit, this
8-4-2.
the line judge finally called it out.
Point.
Referee for this match, Mike Bumgardner, reminding his line judges, make sure you call it quick.
9-4-2.
9-4-2. Catches the back of the line. Todd can't believe it.
Side out. Did not. By rule, call stands.
The call will stand, so it's a side out. Goes back over to Fudge and Truong, trailing 4-9.
4-9-1.
Great placement there.
Yeah, Alix Truong goes left hip of Jardim, but she doesn't go too wide. She keeps it in and falls on that sideline.
5-9-1.
Yeah, good spot there from Todd. She catches Truong on the transition up, gets that ball to the feet, pops it up. Is able to go down hard at Fudge.
5-9-2.
Fudge in the right place at the right time. You can see her pointing. She wanted to go towards the open court, but couldn't quite get it there.
9-5-1.
Little frustration from Jardim.
Frustration and kind of comedy to kind of lighten the mood of the mistake she made right there. She knows it. She's got that shot, but just goes a little long with it.
The lob sets up the easy overhead from Todd, but what a well-constructed point.
Yeah, exchanging offensive lobs there. And good retrievals by both teams, but that final ball just sitting up.
Jardim and Todd thought that Fudge and Truong were calling a timeout.
They're not, and so instead it is championship point number 1 for Jardim and Todd. It's on the line, and the Queens reign supreme in Queens. 6th gold medal of the season for Simone Jardim and Parris Todd.
Wow, what a match right there. I mean, that's just complete control the whole way through, Chad. Simone Jardim and Todd just coming through 6 for 6 this year. What more can you say?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the cleanest performance from Jardim and Todd, but good showing, good power there. The inside out backhand finish from Jardim, landing right on the line.
All right, so we will take a quick break and hear from both the gold and silver medalists here at the Boca Raton APP New York City Open.
The APP is presented by USA Pickleball, Penguin, and Consumer Cellular.
Back here in New York, here is the Boca Raton championship point. The gold medal going to Simone Jardim and Parris Todd. Chad?
Yeah, I mean, probably one of the better constructed points here of this matchup. Ball floating just a little bit. Jardim with the misdirect on the backhand side, just catching the line.
We will kick it courtside to Dorian Kraft, who is with our gold and silver medalist. Dorian, take it away.
And Parris Todd. We'll get to you all in just 1 second, but first, Megan, Alix, really great match, really great tournament. This is the first time you all have made the gold medal match since Punta Gorda. Where have you seen your partnership improve over the course since then in this tournament as well?
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously working through things. I think after we got done with mix, actually we got on the court for like 3 hours to drill on Friday to get ready for Saturday. So we worked through a couple things. We're still talking through things and learning as we go, so it's all good.
What's the thing that you've learned most as you all have continued to play together?
Probably just our positioning together, definitely having that on-court chemistry. I mean, we're good friends off the court, but when it comes to playing a great team like Simone and Parris, I mean, they're so smart on the court, they make quick adjustments, so we got to execute and learn to do the same thing.
Well, ladies, congratulations. Ken with the silver medals. Everyone give it up one more time for Megan Fudge and Alix Truong. And now it's time for the gold medal interview powered by Franklin. Simone, Parris, you all have been consistently so good on tour this season, 6 for 6 in gold medal matches. What is the one thing that allows you to not only be so consistent, but to improve week after week?
I think when I do some crazy, stupid stuff, she knows exactly what's coming. So, so when I, try to do something silly, she's kind of there to back it up. So, and the more I do silly stuff, the more she has to adjust. So I'm just keeping her on her toes. But congrats, you guys. Good job. Great job. So, but yeah.
Well, what's the hardest part of backing up her silly, crazy stuff, Parris?
We just smile and laugh and kind of, shake it off. But I'm just used to it by now. She's just falling and doing whatever. So it's just, it's normal now.
Well, it's normal to see you all with the gold medal. Here is your 6th one of the season from Ken. Everybody, one more time, Parris Todd, Simone Jardim, the women's gold medalist here at the Boca Raton APP New York City Open.
Well, nothing changes here in New York. The gold medal on the women's doubles side needs to go through Simone Jardim and Parris Todd. Chad, they're just dominating, and they have for months here on tour.
Yeah, good adjustment again from Jardim and Todd. As Simone said right there, when she does some crazy stuff, Parris is there to back her up and kind of clean it up. And certainly today, they tried a few things, and some stuff worked and some stuff different. But good fight from them, good battle from them. Unfortunate for Alix and Megan that they couldn't pull that one off.
We'll take a quick break. When we come back, men's pro doubles gold medal match coming up here on Championship Court at the Boca Raton APP New York City Open.